I've been getting recommendations from it.
Dude, this is a really cancerous subreddit, dude.
This one with Ryan Gosling. Have you seen this one?
Oh, what is it? Ryan Gosling means made about him.
Bro, losers and virgins make them.
Who's the most Sigma character in your entire universe, Jamie?
Sorry?
Jamie, in Calanthem, who's the most Sigma character?
Sigma character?
Only cares about the grind, dude.
The grind?
Would shoot up 20 kids for the grind.
Oh, Jesus.
Slaps women.
Slaps
for the grind.
women for the grind?
For the grind.
Probably Eowyn.
Eowyn?
Eowyn.
Eowyn.
Probably.
Eowyn. Wait. Oh, yeah. Eowyn. Yeah. Bow wow. Bow bow wow.
Who does it go? Oh, right. Coming. Visual. Dude, can you interpret what the frick Jake just said in the chat? Who does it go? Oh, right. Coming. Who does it go? Who does it go? Who does it go, DJ? Okay.
Yeah, you say my grammar sucks when I'm not paying attention.
That's not grammar. That's just nonsense. Alright, that's just nonsense. Who does it go? Alright, coming!
Coming. Who does it go? You know, Jamie. Alright, Jamie, if I gave you, like, because my characters at this point just have crazy families, like a crazy mom, a crazy dad.
Okay.
Next time, if I give you, like, dude, this is the stereotypical Asian parent, where'd you go to roll with?
Yeah, dude, I just channel my mom. I'll just channel my mom.
Why are you saving the world? You have to get the straight
You
A's
must become doctor! Doctor, why you no school?
You be a wizard? You be a cleric?
Why you no school? You have to be in class. No save world. No save world.
Mom!
No, I'm gonna shove this chopstick up your...
No, damn!
Emotional damage. Dude, just channel your mom, dude. Just channel your mom. DJ!
I would channel my grandma.
DJ.
My Asian grandma, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's built different, dude.
DJ.
Yeah.
It is time. Oh, wait, frick.
Alright.
Sorry, I have to... Who did I say I wanted the stat plugs to be? Sorry, I have to get my stat plug.
I'm gonna use an early restroom break, by the way. I got laundry in the dryer right now. It might be done any second, and it has my underwear.
Are you not wearing underwear?
No.
Was that like, no I am, or?
No, I don't have underwear.
Oh. So you're just running commando?
No, I got pants on.
That's running commando.
I am running commando.
You just going commando.
Oh, ho, ho, traveler. Haha, yes, what if you had to be faster?
What the frick did you just say to me? That was slightly more confusing than... Who does it go? Oh, right, coming! Who does it go? All right, coming. Oh, I remember. I remember. Remember what I wanted?
What's your favorite accent, Jamie?
I don't know.
What's the funniest accent?
Funniest?
Yeah.
Probably Asian accent.
That or it's Indian, dude.
Indian? Oh, yeah.
Let's get your Indian next support. Going to talk to you. You'll send it around one team.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo. Yo, we're streaming, man. Okay. Alright, I got it now.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Oh, why can't white people have a fun? Do people make fun of white accents in like other cultures?
Dude, tell me if you can understand a mumble rapper from Britain, dude.
Wait, what?
1, 2, 3, quick maths. Dude,
Oh,
count
that one?
mumble rappers. No, look up mumble rap.
No, I know what mumble rap is. It's a cut up. It's gonna be Dude.
Okay.
Do they even have? Let's be real. Do they have a lyric? So do they just kind of wing it?
They have to wing it, dude.
No, Jamie. Like, what were we just talking about? Do you think like in other countries, like let's say Japan, do you think they have like videos akin to like, you know, the Asian stereotype, you know, that whole guy who does the Asian things, like you have to be a doctor, and it's like instead it's like an American speaking Japanese, like broken Japanese, and saying like American stuff like,
oh, I gotta go get my guns in my pickup truck so I can go shoot up the
McDonald's
McDonald's. Yeah, dude.
playground.
That's so messed up. Gotta go shoot up the ball pit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways. We're gonna get banned, dude. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Well, look at the bright side if we get banned.
What's the bright side?
Fresh start. You know, PewDiePie used to work at a hot dog stand.
Anyways, let's start the session.
You know, Bill Gates like got a divorce. So did Jeff Bezos. Moral of the story: if you're rich, don't get married.
True. Who does it go? Oh, right. Coming. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble. I'm really having trouble deciphering.
Okay, no, let's think about it just for a second.
Who does
it go?
Oh, right.
Okay, you said gamers are doing the session. Who does it go? Oh, right, coming. So he's coming. Is he watching the stream? But earlier he said he
wasn't gonna watch the stream. Who does it go? Oh, right. Coming.
Okay, I'm gonna see if my underwear's ready. If not, I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back, and then we can start. Does that sound good?
Yes. Okay, dude. Who does it go? All right, coming.
Dude, my underwear is hot, and my buns are toasting.
Your buns?
My buns. Spelling mistake? How does it go? Okay. That makes a little bit more sense, but why is he saying coming? I'm just paying back the favor. Alright, Jimmy, you ready?
Alright. Ready. Do you want to turn off the lights?
Really? You want the lights turned off?
No, I was just kidding. But we could.
Is this a dark session or a light? Is this a dark session or a happy session?
Dark session.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
How dark? Dark enough to justify me standing up and turning off my light.
Yes.
Alright, if I turn on my light, I get a short rest.
No. Okay. Never mind. It clearly wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it, dude. Unless I get something out of this.
Okay. We start. After 15 or so minutes of just nothing. Alright.
Dude, this is the content our viewers wanted.
Correct, Mundo. Alright. We're just chatting stream now? Right.
Honestly, I'd imagine some streamers would put it in just chatting. If not for the fact I think D&D is just not a very popular streamed content. I think Critical Role is the exception, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Alright, go on.
The battle rages around you. Spells are being slung. Alistair, wielding his sword, slices at Lyra. Blood splatters in all directions. Finally, Alistair falls. You tumble through the portal, head over heels. You don't know which way's up. Reality bleeds into this tunnel of energy as you pass through a cold, sickening cloud that materializes on the other side to which you came from. You see the other side. Where are you trying to go? Thrick holding a device, Arathem next to him. You tend to look around, and around you see a web. These spheres of reality around you. The thought flickers in your mind. I'm never going to get this opportunity again. You yell, Thrick! And you don't pursue. Both ends of the portal close. The cold cloud that came through has passed by, and you're now left in its end trails. Cold, afraid, and in the infinite. In a brief flash, a portal beside you opens. A little green goblin is holding the portal open. Can you do this? Can you do this? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Standing next to Emmanuel. Sitting next to Emmanuel.
Man.
Alright. I get it. Close the portal. A regal figure, Lexi, waves hello.
Hi, I'm a little bit lost here.
Closes.
Best cameo in 2020.
Absolutely just shuts. Some time goes by. What would you like to do?
What's happening? Am I just like kind of floating in the infinite void?
And then all around you, you're surrounded by these spheres of reality. But they're a good distance away from you.
What do spheres of reality just look like? Are they colorful? Can you see into them?
Yeah. They essentially look like marbles of just creation. These giant, and I mean they dwarf you. You can literally.
Amiris isn't a big person. Give me. Is this a house or is this like a mountain?
A plant, like planets.
Okay, so planet-sized ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you see inside them, and you literally see that universe from a god's perspective.
A god's perspective. Could you see each universe and what is in them?
No.
No?
Just you see galaxies. That's about it.
She's gonna take this all in and just float for a bit. Is she able to control the direction she floats?
Kind of, yeah. Almost like you're swimming through something.
She'll pass by multiple of the marbles, trying to keep track of where she's going. Well, does she know where her original marble was from, or is she just...
No. You didn't come from a marble. It's
true.
almost like you just spawned.
And these marbles, are they all... so she doesn't get lost, she would kind of try keeping in mind, but is she able to tell the difference between each marble? Or do they all look the same?
There's minute differences. You
Minute
really have
differences?
to pay attention, yeah. So roll an investigation check if you really want to. Or an intelligence check.
You know, I didn't invest in a few things, like insight and stuff, because I know Thrick always has it. So it sucks when Thrick's not here. Okay, well, dirty 20, that's not that bad, actually.
30-20. You have a semblance of a way home, yeah. Or a way back to where you came from.
Okay, before... Oh, a semblance of where I came from, or where I could, if I wanted to come back here?
Where you spawned.
Okay. Are these planets moving in correlation or anything, circulating, or just at a standstill?
At a standstill.
Okay. Then Eris is gonna head over to one of the galaxies close by.
Okay.
Toward the marbles close by. Can you try touching them? Or landing?
It is almost like you touch them, and it's like a bubble. Like if you touch a bubble, it's like you barely feel it. You feel your hand pass through. It doesn't pop. But the second you touch it, you feel you're pulled away. Not violently, but gently. But just fast enough that you can't grab the marble anymore. It's like something has grabbed hold of you and is start dragging you through these marbles. And you eventually bob and weave through them until you get to this nebula-like cloud. On the outside, it's beautiful, with a range of different colors, cold and warm. But as you descend further into it, you start to breathe this kind of mist, this cold air. And as you pass through them, the colors start to fade into this black and white. A structure whizzes past you at an incredible speed. For a second, it almost looked like a bell tower in the mist, but you couldn't quite tell. Another one washes past you. And then all of a sudden, you see this bird's eye view through this black and white. Your entire vision is black and white at this point. You see this bird's eye view of this floating city in the mist, in this nebula. And you see the sheer drop-off. You see sheer drop-offs around the city. Is floating on what looks to be an asteroid or broken ground, as if a planet was shattered. You descend further down, farther, until you reach the ground. And below you is a stone path. And around you is a Victorian-esque city with warm lights glowing from clock towers, warm lights from very few buildings, but these black shadows of buildings in this black and white nebula scatter the horizon. That's what you see in your player chat.
I was looking at Victorian City.
Endless.
Oh, a lot more gothic than I thought it would.
It's endless. It looks like there's some shadows that walk the street that you land on. You look down at yourself, and you yourself are black and white as well.
Oh.
They don't seem to notice you, but they go about their business. What would you like to do?
Iris, could I have gotten a short rest in that time?
Yes.
While I was floating in the space?
Yeah.
Let me just quickly smack my hit die button.
Schmack.
Oh, I don't know how I used some of my hit die already, but here we go. Alright, well, that's all my hit die, so hopefully I won't need any more. Alright. Eris is gonna walk up to the shadowy figure, the people.
Mm-hmm.
She assumes they are. And she's gonna say, excuse me, where am I?
The person stops. It's a hunched over elderly gentleman. Looks up to you with one eye shut, tense face. What did you ask? Sorry. This is Jamie. What did you ask?
Sorry, where am I exactly?
You're in hell, Missy. And he just keeps walking.
Eris is kind of sweating at this point, thinking to herself, oh, I don't feel like I should be here. She is going to... Actually, wait. Give me a second. I'm just deciding what I'm swapping. I'm going to take a 6th level. And I don't have a 1st level slot. I can't do this efficiently. I can't get my slots back efficiently. 2nd, 1st. Okay, if I get a 3rd, I get a 4th. Whatever, that's good enough. We'll take it. Eris is going to say, this is hell, are you sure? Is that literally or metaphorically hell?
A metaphor! Nobody knows where we are, but they know the name. Strix. You are in a town called Strix. In the middle of the vast nowhere.
Vast? Nowhere? How do I... So you're saying there's no way out?
That's the name. Strix.
Strix. Not like Strixhaven, but Strix.
Strix.
Searching isn't Strixhaven. She's gonna say, what can you tell me about this place? What? The buildings are weird. What do you do for a living? I don't know. How do I leave? I suppose you're gonna say I can't leave, but I'm gonna ask the question anyways.
Does it look like I want to be here willingly? Nobody knows a way out. You are correct there, young girl.
There's not any rumors, legends about somebody escaping, somebody doing something?
Do you wish to jump into the great void? Those who do never come back. Never seen or heard of again.
What if they go to a better place and escape this hell and never have to worry about hell again?
Only the dead leave.
Who rules this place?
The nameless, the eyeless, the earless, and his retainers. It is near illegal to speak their name or about them.
Then I won't ask you anything else. I need to get out of here. I suppose you can't help me. Do people just get houses, or You seem like you speak as if people come here often. You know, just wake up here and don't know how they got here.
Fetch a key in your pocket, and you will see.
Is gonna reach into her pocket. Is there a key?
And there is a cold metal key in your pocket.
What is this?
A key to your eternal life, young girl.
So that's what this. So you are all mortal.
It is not a gift, if that is what you're thinking. It is no gift, but a curse.
How old are you?
Millions of years old.
And you've just been living here?
There's no way out. And I've been lucky enough not to be called.
Called?
Chosen! By them,
The people you warned me about.
in their service of death.
Service of death. What's the service of death?
You will see. When the bell strikes 12. You will see.
Is there a big clock tower? What time is it?
Very big clock tower in the center of the city. It's about 11:30.
Okay, so it's about to happen. So, people wake up here, realize that they're immortal, and some continue their lives, others go crazy and jumps into the void to rid themselves from eternity.
Yes.
What keeps you going?
Nothing. But the sweet fear of the vast unknown. I am motivated by death, and death alone.
Is there anything I could do to help you? I know, actually, that's a dumb question. Of course, there is nothing I could do. I guess there's nothing I could do except wait until 12. See what happens. Thank you, sir. What was your name?
I don't know. I've forgotten it. But people around here call me V.
Okay, V. I'll talk to you later if that's possible.
Very, farewell. Young girl.
Eris.
He kind of gives you a menacing look once you say Eris.
Wait, by the way, why is everything black and white? Where's the colors?
He continues to walk away.
Huh. Oh well, I probably bothered him enough anyways. Eris is gonna walk over and see the void.
Takes a while to get to the edge of the city, but it's a sheer drop off. A cliff. Where it looks like the town would continue, even houses are cut. It looked like they broke and fell away. And below...
Is the city in the sky?
Almost, yeah. But below is a vast abyss of black and white nebula-like clouds.
Nebula-like clouds?
Clouds, yeah.
What are nebula-like clouds?
Look up a nebula.
Ah! Oh, pretty, pretty. Eris probably can't see anything noticeable in that void, can she?
No.
Breathing in the air, does it feel like we're in the sky?
Breathing in the air, it feels like you're in a dungeon.
A dungeon, not the sky, huh?
Yeah. It's cold, damp.
But is the air thinner than it is on the
No.
ground, seafloor?
No.
Eris is then gonna look up at the sky instead.
the sky. Can't really see past the mist.
Well, until 12, she won't do anything rash yet. At 12, before 12:30 hits, she's just gonna wander around town if she sees anything interesting. How do people here live? Maybe shops or whatever they do.
And honestly, some people just drone aimlessly through these streets. It looks like a lot of them have just lost all will to live, and yet they can't find the courage to jump.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
That's all she sees. She'll wait until 12.
You wait on a corner bench in the cold, watching the people walk by, and all of a sudden you hear a deafening echo of a cathedral bell. Gong, 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 as people suddenly stop immediately what they're doing, look to the clock tower, and walk toward that cathedral.
Eris is gonna follow the crowd.
Okay? They stream cramps through these massive Gothic cathedral doors. Very high ceilings that web together. Pews for what looks like miles, as this entire city has flowed into this hall. You sit down amongst the residents. And you wait. Once the last person has sit down, a figure walks out with a biwa. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay.
Look at that bee rod.
Biwa. B-I-W-A. You've heard it before.
These are pool sticks.
B-I-W-A.
Biwa.
He walks out with a pool stick.
And the man walks out with a pool stick.
He walks out with that.
Yeah, I see it.
And he sits down, cross-legged, puts it in between his legs, and strums once.
Well,
Need to make a wisdom save.
that's fun. Is this magical?
Yes.
Wow. That's not good. 10.
10. For a moment, you just lose all connection to your body. You're conscious, you can see through your eyes, but you can't control them. You can't feel your body anymore. As some people around you seem to have suffered the same fate. But not all.
Oh.
He continues to play. As one member in a crowd of thousands stands, turns very, very orderly, and walks out of their pew down to the center of the aisle and slowly walks to the front to him. 4 shadowy figures rise at the front of the steps of that castle, of the cathedral, that altar. They all wear the Japanese, fisherman hat that you can't see, you can only see the bottom of their faces. And they're dark, covered in a cloth. Covered in a cloth. Each one has a significant color.
Gold, red, green, and purple?
Yeah. All of them, all 4 of them, reach out their right hand and place it on one of the woman's shoulders. You recognize This woman almost. There's a familiar aura around them. For a moment, you just realize that's Melody.
Melody.
Yeah. But noticeably more fit. Almost like it was her as an adventurer back when Valen and her adventured together.
Mm-hmm.
You notice, though, that she has an eye patch, short hair. The 4 figures. 2 hands. So one hand, each one put out a hand, 2 on each shoulder of her. They turn and they escort her out.
Eris is gonna stand up, at least out of instinct. Stand up.
The person next to you looks up to you. What are you doing? Sit down.
Eris kind of shakes, holds onto her blade, and says, "That's my mother."
You see the figure that was playing the Biwa stand, looking at you and the person who told you to sit down. And you start hearing this in a dark, echoey voice throughout the hall. Spirits of the beyond trickle over them. Show them your divine fluency and power. Travel peacefully, soul, into the sable eternal, cold and afraid. For the ones beyond yearn for your unsullied soul. Cradle of creation. The river of blood. The faith of the fools, and the wine for the king. Farewell, Melody of Calanthum.
Can Eris stop this?
Would you like to get out of your pew?
I don't think Eris should sit down. Terrified, I don't think she'd sit down. Alright. Let's make a horrible decision this session.
Okay. Wow.
I'm real scared.
Okay.
But Eris is more. Eris is gonna jump down from her pew
Okay.
and say, "This is madness. What is that? What on earth is happening?" And draw her blade.
The man steadily places down his biwa and the pedal that he uses to strum it. He stands, and you see a dark mouth. No eyes. Like, you can see these dark pits. No ears. And he only wears what seems to be this loincloth. And his entire body is painted. But it looks to be like a prayer in all these different languages, in small text, all the way down. His face, his body, his arms, his legs, his feet, everywhere is covered. In all different languages of the multiverse.
Oh, like different languages in the multiverse, not just languages
Not
from.
just from Calanthum.
Oh.
He sets it down and he starts taking steps down the altar. The only madness. Is that what settles in your mind? Eris flowers of Calanthum.
You know, she's now gonna realize she's actually a little embarrassed, saying how every probably eye from the podium
thousands
is looking at her. Now she's like fighting between the fact that she's terrified that she could die at any moment from this guy, and that she's a little bit stage fright when she was younger. And she's gonna say, "How do you know who I am?"
I am gifted with the knowledge to know everyone.
And if you can answer that question, what is this insanity that you're doing? Some ritual to a god from this world? A fear tactic?
Fear is just a concept for survival.
It's an emotion like any other emotion.
Are you afraid?
Incredibly.
Do you think Melody was?
I think so.
He slowly raises a hand and outstretches it towards you.
Eris kind of put the sword between him and her, and say, "What are you doing?"
Spirits of the beyond trickle over them. Show them your divine influence and power. Travel peacefully, soul, into the sable eternal, cold and afraid. For the ones beyond yearn for your unsullied soul. Cradle of creation, the river of blood, the faith of the fools and the wine for the king. Remember this, young heiress flowers of Calento.
Did you send me that, by the way, if that's important to remember?
Yeah.
Let me just read this thing. Oh, you're putting in the player thing? That makes more sense. That makes 100%. Spirits of the beyond trickle over them. Show them your divine influence and power. Travel peacefully soul into a stable, eternal, cold and afraid. For the ones who beyond yearn for the unsullied soul. Cradle of creation, the river of blood, the faith of the fools, and the wine for a king farewell. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure. Eris is gonna say, I don't know what you're talking about, but I want you to release me, my mother, and everyone here from this hell.
Do you think you're a savior because you wield your father's sword like a child wielding a stick when they play pretend? You are no hero. You are just a fallen, failed legacy. Here, now trapped in the city of Strix forever and ever.
I said, let her go. I mean, let me out of here.
Two of those figures appear on either side of you. The red and gold appear. They're both female, and they stand both hands on their sword in their sheath. Do you really wish to make a scene now in the sacrament of... Sorry. Where is it?
Standing here, I realize you were just like me, trying to make history. Who's to judge the right from wrong when our guard is down? I hope we're both agree.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Do you wish to really make a scene during the final sacrament? For what? Your mother who doesn't know you.
I'm not fighting just for my mom. Everyone here, you tortured them for years, the amount of years I can't even begin to comprehend.
And you didn't know about it until today.
Which is why I'm not gonna stand here and let you torture them for any more seconds.
Because you're one of them. Is that it? Because you find yourself in their shoes now. Is that when you want to writhe and fight?
No, what if I say yes? I didn't know this place existed until right now. I didn't know you existed until right now.
2 more. The green and purple, both male, stand ready to cut you down. This
If I'm never. Actually, no. Sorry. Were you gonna say something, or I could say something first?
You could say something. It's fine.
If I'm never gonna leave here, and I'm left here either to face eternity, without millions of years until my name is called, or I decide to jump into the void, I'd rather go out right now.
Then do it. Face the Sable Eternal, cold and afraid. Do it. And before you, a circle cuts through the ground, and immediately is that black and white void that you saw before. Find out. If you're so confident. Find out.
Wait, what opened exactly?
It's almost like the ground just got cut and pushed down in front of you, and there's about a 5-foot radius circle in front of you, in the hall, in like the walkway in front of you, and it's just the abyss below. He says, "Find out, if you wish so."
I feel. Is this dumb, Jamie? Am I doing something dumb?
If you decide to go down, you're potentially just rolling the die for Eris to just simply not exist anymore.
If I go down that abyss,
Yeah.
I'm rolling the die.
You're metaphorically rolling the die to see if Eris doesn't exist anymore.
Metaphorically.
Yeah.
Or I could stay here for eternity.
Or you can stay here.
Yeah, go for this guy. I'm gonna Eris, kind of summoning all the bravery that she has, goes in to attack.
Attack him?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Is that not what's happening right this second? He's going to drop me into the abyss?
No, he summoned a circle in front of you for you to do it yourself.
To jump into the abyss myself?
If you would like.
Can I get this? Can I give a hit? Can I give this guy one smack before jumping in?
If you jump in,
is my mom here?
No, she's
she dead?
escorted out. She's escorted out.
Where did my mother go?
That is for only her to know.
I can't volunteer to be taken with her?
That is against the code. Now are we finished with this wretched stupidity?
Eris doesn't want to stand down. The whole purpose was to save her mother. But Eris doesn't think she could take all these guys at the same time. Probably.
You start to hear the slow drawing of the four swords around you from the four figures. You see on your right a small flurry of flames surrounding the blade of one. To your left, a circle of water. You see rocks pebbles at your feet start to move as if they're being drawn to somebody behind you on your right. And you feel a slight breeze go to your left, behind you.
It's fire, earth, and wind! It all made sense now! That's why they're wearing the fucking... Wait, what? There's a wind to my left and right? Is there anyone behind me?
Yeah, there's two behind you. The green and purple. Next to you are the gold and red. Essentially, as they draw their blade, they start to summon their individual element.
Yeah, Eris can't take them all in a fight. Just want to back out. What would Eris do, Jamie? What would Eris do? What would Eris do? What would Eris do? The void? Fighting?
You could accept it. That insecurity deep inside you, you could accept it and back down. Live here and be called for the ones beyond. Serve your grand purpose as a being chosen to be in the multiverse. Or you can throw your life away below you.
See what you're trying to say? Inside check also on that. Can I inside check?
Go ahead.
Well, I gave that all to Thrick. Okay, don't worry about it. 10.
10?
Did I read this?
You have no freaking clue.
You know, is he blinking a little bit too much? Is he?
He doesn't have eyes!
That would be sus if he was blinking, wouldn't it?
It would be sus if he was blinking. How can you blink with no eyes?
You know, you have eyelids, so you just...
Nope, not even the eyelids there. It's just
You know,
dark
the muscle just, like, contracts, dude.
Pretty sure it's just bone, but okay.
Bone contracts, dude, right in there.
God, that's disgusting. Okay.
We're all from the multiverse, you're saying?
I gave you your last decision.
Eris is gonna take a deep breath in, put her sword away. I'll be going back home eventually. Actually, do I have time for that? I wish Eris knew what she was doing. Eris could jump into the void on her own terms if she wanted to. She can't save anyone, she can't do anything. She's gonna put away her sword and go back to her podium.
You are but equal to the sheep guarded by a shepherd.
Eris is gonna stop for a second. Is the portal still open?
No, it's closed. As he...
Open up the portal again.
He turned when he said that, and he stops. As you hear the simultaneous click of all of the, the swords going back into their sheaths. You have chosen Eris Flowers. As he continues to walk down the walkway with the four behind him, as he starts to repeat in this sort of prayer chant, Cradle of creation, the river of blood, the faith of the fools, and the wine for the king, as he repeats and repeats until the four figures and him fade into obscurity. The people simultaneously stand and in orderly fashion start to walk out of the cathedral.
Eris is gonna be upset that she chickened out at the end. And she's no different than anyone else who's been staying here for the last million years.
As you exit, someone comes up behind you. This person. You see this person come up behind you.
Interesting.
It's the person that was sitting next to you. The one that said, "Are you crazy? Sit down." She kind of pokes your shoulder. As long as I've been here, I've never seen something like that before.
Oh, how long have you been here?
35 years and counting.
None of us age here, do we?
No. Who are you? Where are you from?
Eris Flowers. I'm from Calantham, though. I don't know if that's important or not. Are you from Calantham or not?
I'm from a place called Cyrus.
Can't say I've ever recognized that name.
I can't say I recognize Calantham.
Well, I assume that means that we're all multiversal travelers of some sort. How'd you end up here?
I'm commander of the 8 winds of Cyrus. The first beings to jump into the multiverse. We all were. All of us here. Through our ignorance came and traveled here, and were drawn here into Strix. My name is Master Enya, commander of the 8 winds.
Master Enya, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Eris Flowers. I'm not that special. I just, me and my friends were traveling through space on a spelljammer, and, well, there's these guys who were trying to summon this god called the Ethereum. Let me look at the name. Ephemeral?
Yeah.
And, well, I saw the multiverse as I was traveling through the portal, and I hesitated, and the portal shut behind me, and I found myself floating amongst every universe, I assume. And when I touched one of them, I found myself here.
And I'm afraid here is where you'll stay. Whatever life you knew, best forget it to ease the pain.
I'll find my way back. I always manage to. There has to be a reason this place exists.
My guess. It's because of this final sacrament. That ceremony you just saw.
Where do you think those people go?
I don't know. But I can tell you the result.
What's that? What's that?
Come with me. It should be happening now.
Eris follows along.
Seems like the crowd either splits off and goes does their own thing, or a small trickle of people walk to a sort of ledge where a guardrail stands. As they see below is a platform, and they wait. And soon, those 4 figures, 2 drag by the arm a corpse as they sling it off into the void. You hear one go, gasp, and begin to cry. That was my sister. She says, or Master Enya says, about a month later, this is where they end up.
Wait, sorry. Explain how, so they grabbed her. They threw somebody in. They threw after a month threw them back in the pit.
No,
the abyss.
So from your vantage point, you see like this kind of ledge below you that the four figures with the fisherman hat. They come from this cave. 2 of them are holding a corpse, and they sling it into the abyss. And Master Enya says, after a month, this is where they end up.
What's the purpose of that?
No one knows.
If all that's going to happen is we're just going to die, there has to be something to this. They killed them before they threw them off. Wonder if that has to do with anything.
There was 8 of us, me included. One by one over the years, they were chosen to go down. And one by one, I saw their bodies float past those clouds and into the eternal nothing. I'm no longer a commander of anyone.
And what separated you from them? They were chosen so early. I've met people who were here for millions of years.
I don't know.
They have hope? Do they... Anything about them?
Maybe. 3 of them tried to devise a plan to leave. And in the days following, they were chosen. So maybe you're right. Maybe it's because they had some semblance of hope left. And that vitality that comes with it was still there.
Well, if that's the case, you might not be seeing me for very long. I don't know if it's hope, but I need to get back. I thought this whole multiversal thing would be useful. I think I just dug myself into a hole. Well, can you type down where she's from? This is where everyone in the multiverse is gathered. Perhaps this is some sort
of what?
test, trial. This isn't for entertainment. It's not even broadcasted anywhere. It's not for experimentation. It could be for worship. I don't know what gods this person serves or what god they do. If they do, it must be a god of the multiverse. This really is a multiverse of
We're ending the session. I'm just kidding.
No!
Are you actually gonna go after whoever that was?
Maybe. Though, I doubt I could take him on in a fight, especially with those 4 people around him. My mom said hi, and there's food in the fridge for me, so if you want to take a break later, and I could grab my food.
Alright.
Anyways, here it says, I don't believe I'm strong enough to take them on a fight. I don't know what your friends are planning to get out of this place. But seeing how I'm certainly not strong enough. If there's been people here for millions of years, and this does contain travelers from every single conceivable multiverse, I can't at all be strong enough for this. Do you know what god they serve?
No.
Those mumbo jumbo that he speaks of? Is that even cults that talk about this?
I've heard that prayer a million times and I've yet to decipher it.
Spirits of the beyond trickle over them. Them as in us. Show them your divine power. Spirits of the beyond. Show them the divine power and influence. Travel peacefully, soul, into the stable eternal, cold and afraid. For the ones beyond yearn for your pure soul. It's unsullied, but pure soul. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cradle of creation. Okay, wait. Let me just. Spirit of blood. Show them their divine power and influence. Talking about spirits from beyond. Giving our influence. Travel, peaceful soul. It's talking about us into a stable, peaceful, cold, and afraid, eternal, cold, and afraid. That's exactly where we are. For the ones beyond, which are the spirits, yearn for your your pure soul. The spirits from beyond yearn for our pure souls. Cradle of creation, the river of blood, the faith of the fools, and the wine for cradle of creation. What does that even mean? Cradle of creation. What is a cradle of creation? First chapter in Skylanders, Imaginators.
Whoa! You figured it out! My deep lore! It's Skylanders! It's open Skylanders!
Is it Skylanders, dude?
It's Skylanders!
I figured you out, bro. Alright, I'll message Jake about it.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Bruh.
I wonder if he's gonna think about that message. Cradle. So cradle of creation, like where it's born, I guess. I'm just gonna spend a few more moments on this. The river of blood, the faith of the fools, and the wine for the king. What? Cradle of creation. The river of blood, I guess everyone just dies. The faith of the fools. We have faith in something. Maybe that we'll one day get out of here. And a wine for the king. Maybe we are entertainment. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. I can't wrap my head around it. Whatever happens, I'm not staying here for millions of years just to die.
Then you have a vitality that we don't.
Maybe it's because I just got here.
Sometimes the ones who get here, most recent, are the quickest to go.
What if this place is a test? A test to see maybe who is worthy of traveling to different multiverses. I don't know. This place could be holding back multiversal travelers. A prison, maybe for breaking the multiversal law. Big saying honestly checks out.
Girl.
Alright. I wish I had answers. I wish I had any sort of clue what's happening. Maybe I should have took the offer and jumped in that portal.
Maybe you should have.
Eris is gonna grab out a piece of paper and write down 6 days. No, 6 marks. Actually, she's gonna write down 1 because she's been here for 1 day technically.
Okay.
She's gonna say, when this hits 7, I will jump into the void and hope for the best. And maybe it'll just teleport me out of here. If I can't find a way out within those 7 days.
If they don't call you beforehand.
You think I'll be that lucky they're calling me that early?
Maybe.
What if this place is a test? Maybe to see who's truly able to handle eternity for that long that they get placed in there. Or maybe those who jump without fear, realizing the situation they're in, are rewarded. I don't know. I'm spitting out a bunch of ideas.
Have you been to your home yet?
I get a house?
The key. Didn't you find a key yet?
Eris pulls out the key. I forgot about that. I guess it's not just eternity. Key to a house. Then I shall... Where do I go? Which house is mine?
You'll find it. In a place.
Vague.
In a place. It's in a place where you'll find it.
Alright. Say, do you want to hang out tomorrow? I'm sure with eternity you don't have much things to do.
It's been a while since somebody's asked me to hang out, but I suppose.
What do you guys do? You have to have something to pass the time with eternity.
Does it look like
And you shouldn't be going crazy yet, no offense. Like, elves, I know elves that have lived longer than you. Wait, you might be an elf. Is she an elf?
You can't tell. But as you say this, you see the woman that gasped and said, "It's my sister." Just suddenly climb onto the railing and leap. As people just desperately try and grab her. She makes it pretty far out. There's a pretty good leap. She begins to fall very fast. But as one of those figures with the fisherman hat begins to walk away, he stops, turns, unsheathes his sword, swing, makes a giant deep cut just as she passes, and it looks like the force from that swing, as if manipulating the air around him, just cleanly cuts her in two.
Yeah, why did he have to do that?
As people gasp around. He cleans the blade, puts it back in his sheath.
I'll rename myself on the server. Eris looks in shock, but turns to her new friend and says, "Do they all get chopped off before they hit the floor?"
Oh, that was the first one I've seen.
In general?
Yeah. Well, we have another 12 hours.
Oh, it's every 12 hours? Well, I'm gonna find my house, I suppose, and maybe ask some more questions around. I'll see you around the next, I'll meet back up with you after the next 12 hours.
Goodbye, Eris. Is she...
Later, Enya. Master Enya.
Okay, what would you like to do?
She's gonna find her house.
Alright, find in the house.
You know, this is a step up economically for Eris, if you think about it.
Step up economically. Bruh.
She didn't own a house before this, now she owns a house. This is the Sigma mindset. Boom, boom, oh, boom, boom. Yeah, I get free housing and food here. It's like, and eternal life.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. Look at the chat. Look at the bruh.
What's happening?
Bruh.
What's happening?
Bark, 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 woof, bark, woof, woof, meow, meow. Meow, meow, bark. Thank you. I even know who that is. Okay. Jesus. Anyways. You said to go find your house?
Bark, bark, woof, woof. Interesting.
Do you know
yeah,
who
Eris
is
gonna find her house.
Do you know who it is?
No, bro, but you probably know them. Overwatch League, dude. Right there.
It's Paige.
Oh, it's Paige. Hi, Paige. Good surprise.
Okay.
She's here. I haven't heard her name in a long time.
It's been many millennia. You just wander through the streets. You turn, and it looks like to be like a little bit of a suburbs. And you see a kind of a walled off house with, traditional Japanese architecture. And a sign on the door to the gate, Eris Flowers Calanthum.
You also open this place up.
It's nice. There's a little courtyard, cherry blossom trees, a little river.
Any cherry blossoms on the tree?
Yeah.
She'll pull one off.
It is devoid of color, like all things are here.
She's gonna take a bite.
It is tasteless.
Eris is gonna tear up a little bit, thinking that she can't even taste these right now. Maybe if a million years pass by, she won't even remember the flavor, maybe. And this is the last thing. This reminds her of that nice little meeting we had just a few months ago.
With tea and peaches?
Yeah, except after the party's dead in that picture.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Well, Manasseh was gonna die soon anyways.
Wow. Wow.
And so was Alistair. They were both gonna die in like a month or something.
True. But yeah, you slide the door open before you couple steps up. It's empty. Kind of, but it's almost like your ideal household. Nearly. It's uncanny in some aspects.
Bum 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 bum.
Boom, boom, boom,
Do
boom.
do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Ah! Wah, 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 wah.
What are you doing?
That's an uncanny incredible meme.
Okay. Well,
Each-
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're like, man, is DJ losing?
Is DJ
Touch of the
losing
reality
it?
faster than Eris?
There, it's your house. What do you want to do?
Eris is gonna take some shut eye. She's just gonna take a long rest while she's here. We have 12 hours anyways. That's what, like 8 hours? I'm gonna be swapping out some of my spells, but I'll do that during the break or something. While we're here,
You regain hit points and your spell slots. So do that.
what's up?
You
Okay,
regain
yeah.
it. You take a normal long rest as usual.
Okay.
But I'm gonna add something at the very end.
Okay, well I'm done.
Okay.
What happens?
Add a level of exhaustion.
Does Eris know why she's waking up super groggy?
No.
Okay. Eris is gonna kind of get up, kind of groggy, and head out. See, Mr. Can I find V?
Oh, V?
You know, the guy with millions of years
Yeah.
of experience.
Make an investigation check. Sweep the city, DJ.
20.
20? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you find him just kind of walking around.
Vibing.
He's vibing.
Not really vibing, more like
You kind of tail him
Depressed.
for a little bit. You kind of tail him for a little bit, and it seems like he has this like this route around one block, and he just walks it and walks it and walks it for like. He doesn't go back to his house or anything. The only time he breaks it is to go to the final sacrament, but only does is just walk and walk and walk.
that's why I found him. Excuse me, V?
Huh?
It's me from earlier.
I don't know who you are.
That's fine. I was just wondering, do you know what? Have you ever seen anyone jump down into the abyss without having their head sliced off?
Majority die before reaching the cloud.
Have you seen any that didn't die before reaching the crowd?
One.
Did they try getting stopped?
No. They were let go.
They were let go.
They were caught. Caught by the earless, the eyeless, the nameless one. They were caught.
The nameless ones, are those the... Those aren't the sword guys, are they?
No. Those are the eyeless's retainers.
The nameless ones. Can you tell me anything about them?
They represent the elements in their fighting, in their combat style. They are demons with a sword. They can kill any man with one strike.
It saved them, though?
They were caught. There was a discussion, and the soul was let go into the void
Without being killed.
without being killed.
That's ominous. I wonder if that's the key to this all.
Thousands of years ago that was. I remember it like it was yesterday, however.
Oh, this is so strange. You know about the people who do get caught up?
No.
They're killed and thrown down a month later?
No. Best not make any connections now. He kind of looks away. Looks back at you. Who are you?
Oh, my name's Eris. It's nice to meet you.
Hello. People call me V.
Oh, alright. Alright, Man, I did not get good sleep or something.
Sleep? It's in the middle of the day.
Oh, it was earlier when I slept.
He kind of looks up. There's no semblance of day or night here. So, just by the sense of him saying, it's the middle of the day, it's just kind of like, okay.
Well, isn't this great? Okay, I'm exploring all my options. It seems like I feel like I need to go into the abyss, but not get killed while trying to get into the abyss. In Eris? Where did that nameless one come from? Was he from... Is he in the... near the clock tower, or is he in the abyss?
Who are you?
My name's... Patisse.
People call me V.
Nice to meet you. Do you... The nameless ones, where do they come from? Are they in the abyss, or are they from here?
I don't know. I don't know. The nameless one and his retainers. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they came from. Best not speak of them now.
Of course. Is there any other rules I should know about this place? Just the 12 o'clock come.
Who are you?
I'm Manassa.
People call me V.
Is there any rules I should know about this place?
Rules. Don't jump. Go to the final sacrament. And don't go making connections now. Who are you?
Oh, sorry, I'm in your way. Have a nice day, sir.
He continues to walk.
Jeez. How much time do I got until the selection?
3 or so hours.
Oh wait, did he say the monsters from the abyss, or where did he say they were from? Did he answer that
He
question?
didn't know where they're from.
Ah, man.
So there's the nameless one, or the earless or eyeless, and that's the guy who did the prayer with all the writing on his body. And then there's the retainers, which are the 4 swordsmen and women.
Okay, and they all had different, like, they had all the elements from Avatar, basically, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the nameless ones. Which are basically demons with a sword, for all I know.
No. The retainers are called demons with a sword. The nameless one is the one that chanted the prayer and had the prayer written all over his body.
Oh, he's the nameless one.
He's the nameless one. He has no eyes. He has no ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the nameless one saved.
Yeah.
Okay. Does Eris have anything she could do within this time period? Can Eris go to the void?
Okay.
Could she speak out to it?
Okay.
Hello? Is anyone down there? Give me a sign if I should jump. You can look in the void. Should repeat this a few times. Because I guess you're getting a little bit louder each time.
Nothing.
Pull out Kermit.
Okay.
But then she realizes it's her last friend right the second, other than Aaron. So she'll put Kermit back away. Master, no!
Master, no!
Sword.
A figure, kind of, or you hear their footsteps first, but you hear I wouldn't be doing that if I were you.
Why is that?
Just increasing your chances of going down.
Going jumping, you mean, or
No. Getting chosen,
Getting
I mean,
picked.
rather.
well, I'd like to have a conversation with that guy, anyways.
Like you did earlier?
Wait, is this my friend?
No. You turn around, and it is.
It's either gonna be a really big reveal or not a big reveal at all. Fat Eris! Fat Eris!
I don't know why I'm having trouble getting through all my notes here today.
Oh yeah, dude. At the end of the session, I'm gonna make 3 memes. 1's the truth, and 2 are lies about what the session is.
Alright.
You're just gonna see what everyone thinks about them. I'm trying to think of cool things, lies and truths I could make.
Yeah.
Any got any good ideas?
Dude, no.
I'm gonna make one that's Fat Eris. I'm gonna write that down. Fat
Fat
Eris.
Eris.
I've been taking some notes of this session since I swear Jake is probably gonna quiz me on it later. Probably. He wants to know everything that happened in the multiverse, probably.
Sorry, this is taking me a bit.
Fat Eris meme.
Eris.
I don't even know what kind of meme I can make out of this session. It's all depressing. Oh, I can make a fire, earth, and wind. A hat removed thing. Like, let's see who you really are, and it says fire, earth, and wind.
I'm trying to find it, DJ.
All right, you can go find it. Can we take a break, maybe? I want to grab
Yeah,
my food
let's
and
take a
maybe
break.
use the restroom.
All
All right. BRB.
All right, we're back.
You said I'd be very good at ASMR after that movie theater time.
What?
We were watching Everywhere, Anywhere, and Everywhere at Once.
Yeah,
and
dude,
then, like,
you're so noisy. You're so unbelievably noisy. In
do
the
that.
movie theater. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And then you go, ugh! Exactly. Exactly. Or you adjust your seat and go, it's just like, it's every 10 seconds with you, man. It's like, well, I was so tempted to just halfway through the movie, just take away your popcorn. Just take it away from you.
Well, we would have to throw hands, bro, in the movie theater.
Or you would, like, drop a water bottle, or freaking, my phone dropped through the seat. My phone dropped through the seat. Here, give me a flashlight.
Bro, let me explain something, okay? If you took my popcorn during that movie, we would have thrown our arms so hard that everyone would forget about the climax battle of the movie and just be looking at us.
Or are we reenacting it, then? Okay. Alright, TJ. You turn around. And you see a familiar figure. One that brings trauma. One that brings trauma, love, warmth, but has a history of abuse. And it's Laurelin standing.
Oh
behind
my
you.
gosh.
Hey, kiddo. I thought that was you
Wait.
earlier.
Auntie Lori? Is that are you my Auntie Lori, or?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Well, I came in after you.
What do you mean you came in after me?
Long story. I went to go see Thrick back on Calantham about a week ago. Or 2 weeks ago. To your timeline. Then I traveled forward in time, and after him telling me where you were, and I jumped through the portal, and here I am with you.
He say went back in time, which just happened a second ago for me, and he brought you to this time and dropped you into the portal.
Yeah.
You couldn't save me with the time travel magic?
No, he didn't come with me. I just went through with you. To be honest, I've been here for about 3 years.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize.
I was beginning to lose hope, but then you make a scene.
I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh my gosh.
Why are you apologizing? It's okay.
Are you waiting here for 3 years for me to come back?
Well, yeah.
It's only been a few seconds. It's only been a day since I got here. I dropped through the portal. I guess that at least means that time isn't.
Temporally locked?
Temporally locked here. Thank you. Here's kind of blushes.
Yeah. Suppose that's the lucky, but also good thing, but also a curse, right? Well, it's finally good to see you again.
It's good to see you. Shoot. Do you have any idea how we're gonna get out of here? Or are we just now both stuck?
Suppose now we're just both stuck. I saw Melody earlier in the sacrament.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't our melody, right?
No. It wasn't. But it was a hey melody.
I know. I kind of regret not fighting there, but I probably would have got killed.
You probably would have. The retainers are very strong. I can't
Yeah,
imagine
but
how strong the nameless one is.
do you have an estimate? Like, is she like, are they all like an heiress per, or a lorry per, or like 2 lorries per, or 2 lorries and an heiress per?
Probably 2 lorries and an heiress per? Or maybe a lorry per? I'm not sure. But I can probably guarantee you now that they know we're talking about them.
Well, if they pick me, I guess might be a good thing.
Hmm.
Maybe it's the only way out. I don't know.
If you mean the only way out being death, then I'd agree with you.
Maybe it's a trick. Maybe we don't actually die. Maybe them throwing off bodies is just to throw us off. Why else would they, in public and everyone knowing and watching, throw out the bodies? They definitely want us to think that we're all dying. Or we are actually all dying, but they want us to know that we're all dying.
I don't know, Eris.
I don't know either. But do you want to get some tea?
Sure. Do you have a place?
Yeah, but the food doesn't taste like anything.
No, it doesn't.
I'm probably gonna lose my mind after about 5 days. Alright, follow me.
And I've been here for 3 years. She gives you a pat on the back.
That's an awkward question. Here's gonna take her to her house.
Okay.
Open up the house and start preparing some peaches and tea.
Okay. She's gonna quietly watch you as you prepare the tea and the peaches. You know, I came here looking for you. But in these 3 years, I just honestly thought you'd be dead.
Oh, you know me, Auntie Lori. If I was supposed to die by now, I probably would have died by now. Probably.
Wow. Wow.
I'd like to reassure myself that I'm alive because of destiny.
Well, that's good. That's good.
You know,
Wonderful.
how else did I manage to actually use the sword and the party was with me and we managed to actually stop Tiamat that one time? Which is actually a few months ago. Technically, for me.
For you. Yeah. Oh.
Do you have any, as she pours the tea, she says, do you have any ideas about the Nameless One or any of those guys?
His retainers?
Anything. I'm so confused about this place. None of it makes real sense. Either this place could be some sort of entertainment for some gods, which, man, this must be boring entertainment, so I don't believe that's the case. This could be maybe perhaps a research experiment. See what humans do. Though whoever's powerful enough to do this, I don't think needs to do any research. Or maybe this is some sort of dark practice to serve their multiversal god. Or finally, though if there was a multiversal god, I feel like they would have already conquered every single multiverse. Or finally, maybe the most likely answer. This is a test.
A test.
Maybe, like, you know, anyone who we're all multiversal travelers. Anyone who tries to travel the multiverse gets sent here. Maybe for the protection of the multiverse, only certain people are able to actually keep going. Or it could be a prison.
Hmm.
I'm guessing. I don't know. That's what I hate about this. I don't know. I feel like the longer I stay here, I'm just gonna be questioning it more and more. It's how maybe I don't care anymore.
Have you inspected, or did you manage to get a closer look at the body that they threw earlier today?
A close look? No. I saw it from afar.
Did you notice anything strange about it?
No.
The bodies that they throw are like shells of who they once were. I met somebody early on here. They were chosen about a year into my stay. And ever since they were chosen, I went to the edge after the sacrament to see who they tossed. And about a month later, they tossed him. But they didn't look healthy. They look withered and decayed. Their vitality as a being looked to be stripped from them.
Does Eris know about like the blend? Like, isn't that what the blend does, where like it kind of drains people of their life?
Make a history check. Or a arcana, or a,
How about I make both
a history, arcana, or religion check. Up to you.
and make all three?
One. Just make one.
I'm rolling at disadvantage, anyways. Oh, okay. Wait. Nope. Ah, dang it. 21. That is.
21?
That's not that bad for having disadvantage.
The blend did drain some power. Yes.
So like the blend?
The blend was sort of notorious for scrambling things together. Whatever it touched, it mixed them. It blended them. Like your genome.
Not like the blend.
I mean, it could be. I'm not. I only know what little research we had.
Well, this is. It's like I'm never gonna know. And the name is. I shouldn't even say his name. They're watching us, right?
Most likely. Or maybe that's what they want us to think.
This all seems like it's about fear and control.
So
So maybe we have to just not be afraid.
I don't know. Under normal circumstances, I would say yes, but the ones who seem to hold dear to their ideals are the ones who get taken first.
Guess I wouldn't be surprised if I get taken. That's.
Maybe.
Air is kind of shaking. But I honestly feel like it's one of the only ways out.
What do you mean?
There has to be a way out, right?
Theoretically.
And two areas I can imagine are just the abyss. So, but they kill anyone who tries jumping into the void.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like? Doesn't that make it feel like that is the exit?
Sure. I mean, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, but I've since convinced myself otherwise, I suppose. Why do you think?
Well-
Why? Why would he willingly offer you an exit during the sacrament? You didn't take it.
Maybe he didn't think I would take it. Yeah, maybe it's a test. See if I was brave enough?
Is it
I don't
about
know.
bravery, or is it about stripping yourself of all this self-preservation and taking that leap?
A faith. A faith. A faith. River of blood, the faith of the fools. No, that doesn't tell me anything.
Eris just casually chokes on some tea. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow. What were you planning on doing if I didn't arrive, maybe for another few years?
Well, until now, nothing. I just about lost hope. Convinced myself you weren't coming. And that I made a mistake coming through these portals.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got you wrapped into this all because
No, don't. You don't need to apologize to me. You don't need to apologize to anyone, really. In fact, I feel like a lot of people should be apologizing to you. And that's including me. Still, I regret everything I did to you back on Calantham all those years ago.
it's okay. You know, you already. I don't think this is the first time you did apologize for that. I had time to think about it. And yeah, you know, you were definitely a little bit too much, a lot too much, but I forgive you. We're family, and you know what you did wrong and stuff like that. But maybe let's change topic. Look, I don't want to. Maybe I hope if they call me tonight, actually, because I don't want to stay here eating this food. I couldn't even sleep tonight that well.
Yeah.
I think this would just break me over time.
Thank you and many others. She looks down at her tea and into its reflection as you hear a thunderous echo of a church bell in the distance. Uh-huh. I suppose we'll see now then.
If I do make my way out, I'll come back for you. And if Enya really did, and if I do get called, I promise Enya, Master Enya, she's a girl. I describe her appearance and say,
Okay.
I kind of promise to hang out with her after this, but yeah, there's a chance I won't be coming back. I suppose she'll know, but if she doesn't, no, she'll know. I don't know. Anyways, let's do this.
You can tell Laurelin is shaking in fear. And that it is such a strange sight to see from her. As you never saw fear in her eyes. Ever. Throughout the entire time you knew her. But it looks like she's visibly, mentally a lot weaker than she was last time you saw her, as you both walk toward that cathedral in a stream of people.
Eris says, you know, not many people did what I did just the other day. I feel like if there's any way out, it's by doing something crazy. I feel like everyone,
I like where your head's at.
everyone, just like what everyone else is doing. It's the same routine every single day. Either jumping off the void and getting killed, or I guess just we're just living long enough to get caught. I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind in here. It's only been a day.
As you enter in through the threshold, it looks like Laurelyn has lost contact with reality as she walks to her seat away from you.
Is Eris not able to? Do we sit in different seats, or is that scheduled, or are we allowed to?
You actually find yourself, without thinking, go to the same seat that you were at. And Enya sits beside you.
Eris is gonna look under her chair. Is there like a key? Is there like a little?
You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car.
I got a ticket.
I got a ticket to leave. I got a ticket to leave.
Wouldn't that be so funny if that was the secret to leave?
God dang it, DJ. Yeah, you find a golden
People were
ticket.
so distracted by the murder and execution that's happening on stage that nobody checks underneath their seat.
Yes, you actually do find a golden ticket under your seat.
Jimmy, are you serious or not?
I'm serious, dude.
100%.
No. Jesus. No.
I was like, there's no way you said, but did you?
Okay. You do, however. Do you actually check under your seat?
Yeah, I will.
Oh my gosh. No, you don't find anything under there. Enya kind of says, "What are you doing?
Why'd you ask me the question?
What are you doing?"
Eris says, "Well, I'm trying my best to find a way out. To be honest."
And you think it's gonna be under your seat?
No, I thought maybe there's a chance that maybe there's a raffle ticket, like a free ride out. I don't know. It was just the first thought that came to my head. I'm scared.
A bell, gong, rings through the cathedral. The nameless one, the eyeless, the earless, slowly walks back out toward the altar, sits down, strums his biwa. Wisdom save, please.
You'll prick yourself. I fail.
Okay. Again, it seems like you've just been disconnected from your body. This time it's colder. More uncomfortable than it was the last time. In fact, in a sense, you start to panic a little bit and try and regain control of your body. Like you're in a sleep paralysis. So you're conscious, but you're paralyzed. Can't even move your eyes away from that enchanting chord that the Nameless One struck. Tens of pews in front of you. Laurelyn's figure stands.
No!
Mindlessly walks out into the walkway, and forward she goes toward the retainers.
Eris is gonna look at Enya and say, "Sorry that we're not gonna sorry about not. We might not be able to hang out after this." As she stands up and walks down too.
This time you're stopped by the retainers. As you can't see their eyes, their faces, but you can only see the scarf covering their mouth and neck. As now the Nameless One is the one to escort Laurelin out, reciting that same prayer.
Nameless One, stop it!
He continues. Spirits of the beyond. You can say anything, and I'm just gonna keep chanting.
An Eris dimension door in front of the Nameless One.
You can attempt to.
I will attempt to then.
Trickle over them. Show them your divine influence and power. It simply fails. Travel peacefully, soul.
And Eris push her way through.
Roll athletics check.
Or did you say acrobatics because you're a DM then?
Or acrobatics. Into the sable eternal, cold and afraid.
That okay. You know that might fail, but you know what? I was.
For the ones beyond yearn for your unsullied soul.
I will send this in the chat.
Cradle of creation. The river of blood. Nice. The faith of the fools. You break through. But in a sense, you don't get that much contest from the retainers.
Mm-hmm.
And the wine for the king. The Nameless looks at you and says, "Farewell, Eris flowers of Calanthum." As you feel two sets of hands, two palms on one shoulder, two palms on your other. All four of the retainers have a hand on you. As Laurelin walks back to her seat, and you begin to be taken.
Gonna yell out, Lori, I'm gonna come back for you. I'm gonna get you all out of here. Eris is saying that with deep, absolute fear in her voice, though. Deception check. I'm just kidding. Unless you want me to.
Cradle of creation. The river of blood. The faith of the fools. And the wine for the king. As the retainers escort you through a door, they shut behind you, and you're in absolute darkness.
Dark vision, dark vision, dark vision. I'm just kidding.
And we'll end the session there.
Gosh dang it, Jamie, you can't do this to me.
It's
I demand another hour.
I demand another hour.
Go for it, Jamie.